Hey, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me yet, but if you can, welcome to the YaBonks Show. This is your host, Alex, aka YaBonks. Now, let me do some quick checks here. Can anybody who is watching hear me? And if you can, would you let me know in that room? Okay. Cool. Serenity says, hear you a bit blurry. Enough for me. I will take it. My internet is being an absolute monster right now. And I got a new internet connection just for this. And it's already not performing up to par. So going forward, I think I might have to pick a different, because for whatever reason, I think this might be peak time for the tower that I'm connected to. Anyway, enough about all that. This is the YaBonks Show, everybody. I'm your host, Alex, otherwise known as YaBonks. Thank you so much for tuning in today to the YaBonks Show. Got to throw the jazz hands in there. Everybody hyped up. How's it going, Serenity? How's it going, Taylor? Good to see all of you. And I'm so excited to be back in the saddle on the live stream. So thanks, everybody, for joining in with me today. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know this started a little later than usual. I apologize for all the people that dropped off earlier, but no worries. I'm going to get these sorted out as the weeks go on. There's got to be a solution. Elon Musk, save me. Please get Starlink satellites out here ASAP into the Florida countryside. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? What's on your minds? Anybody tuned in? Let me know where you are watching from. I love looking where all of my viewers, hold on, where all my viewers are watching from. I meet people all over the world, and I carry a little, I got a little map around here, and I got a map over there, and I try to learn where everybody's from, and it's really cool to see how many people around the world are into cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance, and basically online entrepreneurship, digital nomad lifestyle, and the hustle culture going on. The gig economy is really taken off. It's something special for sure. Obviously, we've got some considerations with all that, with artificial intelligence coming into the space, like ChatGPT. I know a lot of people are already replacing virtual assistants with artificial intelligence, some of the clerical and administrative tasks, and also some of the creative tasks. I know a lot of YouTubers actually that are experimenting with AI-generated content and creating scripts for their videos, as well as using AI to come up with the graphics for their thumbnails. Heck, even using AI to edit their videos and add B-roll footage automatically, and transcripts and all that fun stuff. So that's always going to be a hot topic, I think, right now, and for this foreseeable future. That's going to be, something we're all going to be watching. I know it's exciting and time. Anyway, let's see. We've got Down Home Crypto with Serenity. Jim, my good buddy, he is tuning in from Boise, Idaho. And for those who don't know, that's somewhere around here in the United States. Lucky for me, I've got a big old United States map right here. So Boise, right there. So that's where Serenity is. Pretty cool. Serenity, thanks for tuning in from across the country. I would love to visit Idaho someday. I hear the mountains and hills and rock collecting out there is off the chain. And I'm a super big mineral and geology nerd. So I would love to go there someday to go rock hunting. Hey, Lady Boss Nat, thanks for tuning in. I've been missing Nat for a while. She got so successful recently in the crypto space that she is just everywhere, and she is spread thin. But she told me she was gonna do her best to tune in for this today. So thank you, Nat. chat for making it. I know you're super busy and just killing it out here with your entrepreneurial activities. I love to see it. I love to hear how well you're doing. We got to catch up, and I would love to bring you on as a guest on my live stream, maybe in the next week or 2 or 3, whenever we can make it work. I'd love to bring you on as a guest to the show. That's another thing about the YaBonks Show Live is I'm going to be bringing on all sorts of special guests from other content creators like Serenity from Boise, Idaho, that is here in the chat with us today, as well as project leaders and founders, assuming I've done my best to vet them. So that's a long process. There are only like a few dozen projects that I've already vetted and done all that. But for those individuals, I will be happy to bring them on my channel to talk about crypto and what it's like to develop in the space and lead a team and community. I'm also going to be bringing on other special guests like champions in the animal rescue world and other volunteers and philanthropists that are making a big difference, not only in the lives of animals in need, but also people in need. There are a lot of people I work with out here behind the scenes that not only help animals, but also help people. So a lot of really great people in the crypto space, online entrepreneurial scene. And I would love to bring some of those people on to see how they're changing the world for the better with all of their entrepreneurial activities. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways. So later on in this episode, I've got 2 giveaways that are long past due. The Reno giveaway, as well as the Nexus War giveaway. Now, with Nexus War and Reno, there were some things that came up with their projects. So those giveaways have changed slightly, however, are still in play. And I've been working things out with the project leaders there, Artem and Keith. And I'm going to pick the winners at the end of the show today. And when I do, then I am going to send you guys over to Artem and Keith, and they'll get you sorted out because Nexus War, for instance, is on pause at the moment, but it has turned into somewhat of a different project now. And I believe Keith said he would figure out something equivalent to bring those winners into the new project. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited to see how that all goes down. You guys know I love giveaways. I've got a fantastic system I developed during my last show, DeFi Money and everything else, as well as my intermediary live streams that I did impromptu to just pick random people to win a whole bunch of money, thanks to our generous community and DeFi project leaders, other influencers, and community members that, helped put together these wild giveaways. I think, around Christmas time and New Year, we raised thousands of dollars and gave it back to the community, to you guys who watched my show regularly. A lot of you guys made a ton of money just tuning in and being a part of the community. So I want to get back into that. As one of my favorite things to do ever was just to give back to the community and to facilitate that charitable, good feeling energy from the people over here who want to give back to the community, but don't have a platform. And then giving it back to the people who love a good giveaway and get a leg up on life when they win one. Because, with the international nature of crypto, and I brought this prop for a very specific reason. I want to show the entire world. It doesn't matter where you're from, but it's somebody over where I'm from in Florida winning, a $25 giveaway. That's amazing. Cool. That's awesome. But that's like a lunch for 2 at just a regular middle of the road restaurant. But I don't know, somewhere in some of these other countries, India, Nigeria, a bunch of these other countries where I've actually hired folks from, the cost of living is way different. And $25 goes a super long way in some of those places. It's amazing what you can buy with that much in some of these other places. And that's also why the United States has such a wild expat or, people who retire and move to other countries for that cost of living with their savings. So they take their savings to these lower cost of living countries, and they live like royalty. And it's been a hot thing since, the early 2000s, especially. Tim Ferriss wrote the 4-Hour Work Week. Really, then it kind of blew up from there and got super popular. But you got the digital nomads now that we have the internet, they can run their whole lives while they're living on a beach in Thailand or something. And it's pretty amazing. And then they get to, their savings go a long way when they do that. So that's one of the reasons I love DeFi, because I get to operate across all these borders. These borders essentially dissolve for me. And it's just like this one big world we all live in. And it's so cool what a little bit of money here, or currency, I should say, or crypto here can do in some of these other places. And it's just a really fun, amazing, heartwarming thing to do. And I love seeing the differences in economies and everything like that. So grab a good drink. I got a whiskey glass here. I'm drinking hard. This is some instant coffee in a whiskey glass. Don't judge me. I'm a classy fella. I don't actually drink alcohol, but I like to pretend like I do because I'm still cool, right, guys? All right, let's see. I know we got a bunch of other comments coming in. Good to see you, Taylor. Glad you're here. Taylor asking me, when's the new show starting? When's the new show starting? It's I'm going to do it every Friday. I might change the times slightly depending on the internet connection, because as you know, my internet's wonky and I got to kind of work within the bounds of the cell phone carriers. And noon here apparently is high tide for bandwidth. Let's see. Lance Good said North Carolina, USA. Awesome, Lance. North Carolina, beautiful state. Right here. North Carolina, not too far from me. I'm down in Florida. Don't mind the ring light. But yeah, North Carolina, right there. I got family in North Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful state. Some of the mountains and the water sources up there are pristine. So there's a lot of very affordable land, actually. So if you're looking for cheap land, I got all sorts of dust and stuff on my hat. But yeah, a lot of cheap, affordable land in North Carolina still. So if you guys are looking for like beautiful, pristine land, check out the mountains of North Carolina. Also, Virginia's got some really cheap land right now that's also quite beautiful. Who else we got? Hey, Master, good to see you. What prizes will there be today? I mentioned that earlier. Reno and Nexus War will be drawn today, finally. But I had to work some details out since there were some logistic issues with that. I had to get that sorted out before I could pick the winners. I apologize for the delay, everybody, but it is still on, and there will be equivalent prizes. Don't worry. Cam Fulton. Uh-oh. Hey, good to see you, Cam. Cam's a great guy. Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. We got Trader Greg. Glad to learn there's now a YaBonks Show, which I had time to watch Lizzie, but at least wanted to stop by and show some support. We'll definitely watch later. Wishing you success. Thank you so much, Trader Greg. I see it all over the place. I appreciate you tuning in, and maybe you can catch it on the replay later. Nate said I'd watch that episode. Awesome, Nate. Nate also is one of the YaBonks core community members. He's been a longtime supporter, especially of the live streams. Thanks for tuning in, Nate. Also, he DMs me all these great ideas. Very smart guy. And he's always like, Alex, YaBonks, you started a farm with a boot, basically no money, like very little. So I bootstrapped a farm with very little money. What's the term I'm looking for? With a shoestring budget. I started a farm with a shoestring budget about 5 years ago, put all the money I had into the down payment, and came here, and I'm like, shoot, I have to take care of this place. I can't afford a lawn service to mow it. I can't afford a lawnmower. So I bought first 1x1 hand tools, like a shovel, a sling blade, a machete, and I slowly acquired all the hand tools. And that's for mindset, by the way. I want all the tools to be able to do all the work, even though it's more manual and intensive. to be able to do it with just hand tools before I get power tools and eventually a tractor and all that. And I maintained this place with a sling blade and machete and shovels for years. And it's totally doable, and it gets you in great shape. I got in super good shape working here on the farm for a few years, just doing the manual labor. And if you want to buy anything like that, you can support the YaBonks Show and Animal Sanctuary with this link right here. It's a QR code, and it will. Will somebody test it and let me know if it works? I have no idea, but if you take a picture of that QR code, it should open up a web browser or Amazon with my affiliate link already in there, and at no extra cost to you, anything you buy gives me back like a small commission, and that goes back to supporting the YaBonks Show and our animal sanctuary here, and it's greatly appreciated. I know a lot of you already know that I don't do referral links for financial products. So DeFi, crypto, anything financial, I do not do referral links just because of the kind of the regulatory uncertainty. It's too risky for my blood in the United States. Hey, someone scanned the QR code. It said, awesome. Thanks, whoever did that. Let me know. I don't know if it'll work or not. But after you've scanned or clicked that, and I also have affiliate links in the description below for Amazon. If you click any of those links for the next 24 hours, as long as you don't click anyone else's affiliate link next, anything within 24 hours of doing that, whatever you buy, I get a commission for, and it goes back, like I said, to support my show, all the content I create, and most importantly, the animals. Is why I'm doing all of this. I'm trying to funnel as much money from making from online entrepreneurial activities in the crypto world into the animal rescue scene. And I'm a large, I'm a public figure in the animal rescue scene in Florida. And I'm sure there are people watching at this point who know who I am because I volunteer at other sanctuaries. I run a 501c3 nonprofit animal rescue and animal sanctuary. The name shall be revealed soon. I'm waiting on my wife for her comfort level on that because we live on the sanctuary. So once you guys know the name, like, you know where I live. And then, internet crazies might show up here and I might have to out in a blaze of glory. It would be a good death, but I don't want to do it ever. I would like to live a long time, but I got to protect my flock, as you know. However, I'm willing, I'm not going to live in fear. So I am going to fully dox the name of our animal sanctuary. Like I said, it's a 501c3. And once we do that, we'll be able to take large donations from the crypto world and from people who want to get tax write-offs in the United States. So the IRS gives large tax write-offs for charitable donations. So if you want to knock yourself down to like a lower tax bracket and get a huge tax cut, a lot of people write a huge check at the end of the year, tax time, for charities. And that's one of the reasons why you want to get a 501c3, so you can give those people official tax deductions for donations. So that's all part of it. That's why I got this whole channel up and running. That's why I got the Amazon affiliate links. And that's why I do the sponsored videos and everything. I work my ass off on them, and I've been able to replace my wife and my income completely from our day jobs. And now I'm a full-time YouTuber and crypto influencer, whatever that means. And it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. I'm working way more than I ever have before. But it's just an amazing sense of freedom and flexibility to be able to guide your own destiny. And it's a limitless potential. So I can finally scale this animal sanctuary. We're at 30 animals that we can care for at any one time. About 30, a little more than 30 animals, about our limit, money and time wise. But if I can scale this thing and make, I'm trying to make millions of dollars over the next couple of years. I want to make like $1 million a year and put it into a trust fund to keep this animal sanctuary going long after I'm dead, right? But I also want to scale it to become the biggest animal sanctuary in the state of Florida. I want to buy thousands of acres and become the biggest animal rescue for animals who are in abusive and neglectful situations. I want to take them out of those situations, give them medical care, rehabilitate them socially, and then give them a happy green pasture to live the rest of their days in until they die of old age. And it'll be a happy ever after kind of story for each one of those animals. And they get to know then love, happiness, comfort versus what they had to experience before, right? So that's the whole goal with the YaBonks Animal Sanctuary, which is what I'll call it for now. I'm also going to be starting another live stream It might even be a daily show. And I don't know what it's going to do to my engagement numbers, but I'm going to strap a GoPro to my wife's head. I'm gonna strap a camera on her, and as she goes about her day-to-day interactions with all the animals, as she's feeding them and giving treats and rubbing their bellies and doing a lot of physical labor. It's brutal work, actually, but it's amazingly rewarding, and it's beautiful out here. I live in paradise. Honestly, I've been planning this move for a long time, like 30 years. No, more like I planned it for like 15 years. But it's paradise down here in Florida where I live most of the time. And I think it would be fun for a lot of my community who love the animal sanctuary pictures and videos to be able to just have a live stream that goes for like an hour or two morning and evening when my wife is doing certain parts of the animal work, like going out and feeding everybody. It's so funny. Some of the situations, the medication events, like it's a hoot. It really is. So I want to do that, strap a GoPro on my wife, and I don't even care if anybody watches it. If one person watches it, I know Smackaroony will probably wake up in the middle of it in her time to watch it because she loves the animal sanctuary stuff so much. But it'll be kind of just like a fun, you get to see what life is like at the YaBonks Animal Sanctuary on the day-to-day, and you get to see the work we're doing out here. And then you could just see how this grows, and you can see how much work goes into it every single day just to maintain it. But then you can watch as this grows, not only from my channel's perspective, where you see me in my studio here, but you'll also get to see outside on our 5 acres as we build this thing out and rescue more animals and take care of the animals we've already rescued. And it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be, I think, very meditative for a lot of people, and also very transparent who want to see how the sanctuary actually works day to day. And you'll really get to know and love the animals like we do. Mick Wanpot, hello to the wonderful show. Hello, Mick Wanpot. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Amy App, when start? It has started right now. Let's see. Hello, Pamuk. Good to see you. Aussie6869. How's it going, Austin? Good to see you. Hope schedule.me is going well. Amy App said, hey, my name is in winner list. My entire life never won anything. And now I'm waiting like 1 month. like I said, I apologize for the delay, but their Nexus War was put on hold. So I had to do some stuff behind the scenes to make sure that we had something equivalent. And I've been working with Keith. He's a great guy. So he's got a new project now, and he's going to transfer that over. Let's see. Lance said, I'm loving it. Glad to hear it. Hey, Masut, good to see you. Seifa, how's it going? Crypto night. It's called bootstrapping. Yep, bootstrapping on a shoestring budget. That's the name of the game out here, and the name of the game with entrepreneurship. Really, that's why I love it. You get to pick yourself up from your bootstraps from nothing. And I started this business with nothing but a cell phone, essentially. So, and now it's a fully profitable business that I am trying to figure out how to scale still. One of the ways will be affiliate links and things like that. So, like I said, if at any point in time anybody watching this says, hey, I'm going to order something on Amazon, need to order laundry detergent, a new pair of jeans, a new book, or a tool, or, yard tools or office supplies, think about YaBonks and his animal sanctuary, and come back to this video, scan that QR code, or click one of the links in my videos, and I'll get like 1 or 2% commission at like no cost to you, depending on what type of item you buy. I think like pet items and jewelry and luxury items have like a much higher commission, and normal stuff like books and stuff like that have a little lower commission, but I don't really care. Every little bit helps. And thank you so much for all your support, everybody. Let's see. Okay, Serenity said, you're welcome. It took me to Amazon. And he says, very cool. Now I have to figure this out. Yeah, absolutely. It's super easy. I'll walk you through it. There is like a KYC process, and you got to do like a 1099 MISC for taxes and all that at the end of the year, but it's pretty straightforward. Nate said, I'll have to give that code to my wife. You'll be rich off her Amazon purchases alone. Dude, that would be amazing. Thank you, Nate. Anything like I help, because right now it's just like I'm super blessed and fortunate that my channel has taken off the way it has, and it's still growing. And I get approached by so many DeFi projects and crypto companies to do sponsored videos, and it's amazing, but it's not scalable. It's very like, I get paid for this many hours of work, and I've only got so many hours in a week that I could hustle and do that kind of research, and it's very manual. It's all me doing it. I can't really delegate that stuff. So in order to take it above and beyond where I am with the sponsored videos, I need to do, some ad revenue, and Google ad revenue for finance and crypto stuff is very low. I don't know if you guys have been watching the YouTube news, but ad revenue is downward, and I believe it's because of all the AI generated content and content creators just like saturating everything with content that's auto generated, and it's taken down the CPM numbers for ad revenue. So a lot of YouTube content creators are hurting from that, but everybody's got to shop, right? So if you buy stuff on Amazon, please use that link. It supports me. I super appreciate it. And so do all the animals here and my wife. And yeah, I just that little action goes a long way towards supporting what we do here. And the more successful this whole operation is, by the way, the more giveaways I will be able to do out of my own pocket as well. So I want to spend my life giving back to the animals and also to people. And this is a fun way to do it with this platform. And I also want to do some other stuff too. Like I got some friends in Turkey who are hurting from the earthquake still. And some that I got some other people who are working with medical organizations for children with certain wasting diseases and stuff, that I have friends that have the same thing. And I would love to someday be able to generate enough money to be able to donate to those causes as well. All right. Lady Boss Nat says, you and your wife are amazing. Thanks, Nat. We're just regular people for real. And thank you so much. We're trying our best to do some good while we got some time on this earth. Rick, hey, good to see you, Rick Token. Omer Farouk Kose, good to see you. Yilmaz Sam, good to see you too. Crypto Knight, now we need to get you a proper internet connection for sure, man. And Dow King said it's Florida, bro. They just internet like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a little backwards down here. We're catching up with the rest of society, at least in the countryside here. But for those who don't know, Starlink isn't distributed properly for residential services in the southeastern United States. So Starlink is basically everywhere except like right here, okay, where I am, and these states around us. So we've got the RV option though, but it's like $150 a month and like $700 upfront cost. So I'm like so on the fence with getting that, but it's going to be a real hit to the stomach on the budget for that expense. But I'm almost to the point where I have to do it just to even see if it'll be better. But that's the RV version, and when the residential comes out, it doesn't like transfer over. So if I get the RV version, it's basically deprioritized versus the residential. Anyway, that's a whole thing. So many details. I could go all day. I spent so many hours researching. Serenity said, yeah, I got the affiliate set up. Just didn't know how we could use a QR code for 24 hours. This will be fun. The QR code, it's the same as any link. So any link, any affiliate link, I should say, on Amazon. If you're an affiliate with Amazon, by the way, and this goes, part of this show, I want to talk about entrepreneurship and how to make money online, right? That's why a lot of you guys watch my channel. I got DeFi projects that I interview, and a lot of those are really high risk investments, right? Now, I also want to teach people how to make money through business, right? And if you are in a country that Amazon is in, you can most likely make money with Amazon affiliate links. And I've made money doing this for years. I've been writing blog articles and things. I'm a very thorough researcher. If you guys didn't know, I I manically research everything, including what I buy, so I can get the best bang for my buck. I don't want to waste a cent, but I research everything to pieces. Like I will know everything about or supplement or food or anything before I buy it. And I would articles about those things with all those details. And I was making money every month doing that. Like I got a microscope over there in my medical lab because we do a lot of our own medical operations here, especially diagnostic stuff that we can do at home to save money because vets are super expensive, right? And we got 30 plus animals. But if I can do like my own like fecal examinations for parasites and stuff like that, or like hematocrit testing with like, you know, blood and centrifuge and stuff, like I can do that at my house. But my microscope there, that I have the #1 article for that microscope, that specific Swift microscope. And it was that that website I have taken down temporarily. I'm redoing it, but that one article I wrote was making me a good amount of money each month. Not a ton, but like an extra $100 a month just from an article I put 4 to 8 hours of work into. It paid itself over probably 4 or 5 times over that year. And it's basically, once you have it, it's always there. And over time, you get more domain authority on Google with your websites, the longer they're out there. So you get higher and higher in the rankings. And that one article just on organic SEO was the number one ranked search result for that microscope. So it was converting sales. And so if you're an Amazon, you can make an entire living online. I know other content creators that make tens of thousands of dollars a month just on Amazon affiliate stuff, not even doing ClickBank or some of these other things. I've done ClickBank as well, but really, I think most people use Amazon to buy everything these days, to buy most things, at least where I'm from in the United States. Everybody's using Amazon. Their shipping's unreal. Their return policy is great. So I'm just like, shoot, I'm just going to be an Amazon affiliate. It works. You can make a couple, I'm making like maybe a couple $100 extra a month from it, but I want to ramp that up to like a few thousand to tens. I want to be one of those people making $10,000 a month on just Amazon links, and everything else is just gravy on top. And then I can replace so much of my time doing other stuff with the animal rescue versus hustling all these sponsored videos, which I still want to do because that's my fan base right there. They all want to watch the sponsored videos for DeFi because that's why a lot of them follow me. All right, let's see. I drank a ton of coffee, by the way. I'm getting hyped. Pinkies up. Let's drink. Some strong stuff. That's two scoops of the instant coffee in there. Getting to business, my boy. That's what he said. Good to see you getting to business. Glad you're here. And Jay Steen, hope you have been good, my friend. Thank you. I hope you have been good too. Thank you so much, Jay Steen, for watching my videos and always leaving comments on them. I really appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Speaking of which, I know a lot of you are not watching from YouTube right now. I know a lot of you are watching from Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Telegram. Is it streaming on Telegram? I have no idea. I don't know if I set that up correctly. I'll deal with that later, but I'm streaming on 7 or 8 different platforms right now. So I know I've got people watching from all over the board, but whatever platform you're on, if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Again, let me know where you're watching from so I can show everybody where you are in the world on the map, and we can all get a good idea of this global community that we're a part of. So that's a lot of fun. And every like and comment and everything, it helps the YaBonks Show and the Animal Sanctuary, helps blow this thing up. And same with all my other videos. If you like one of my DeFi interviews, one of my AMAs, like the video and just leave a comment. Even if it's like a flame emoji or a thumbs up, it helps the algorithm and it helps YouTube recommend it to more people in the long term. All right, let's see. All right, Crypto Night. I have a question. I never get the ads on my PC because I use ad blockers. However, does YouTube register them anyways? If not, that might be the reason why YouTubers get less ad revenue. And that is absolutely part of it too. Yes. So I also use ad blockers. I'm a hypocrite, right? But that's part of it. I have heard that if you have an ad blocker, like I use Brave browser, and it automatically blocks YouTube ads and things like that. So, you know, YouTubers won't get that ad revenue because the ad doesn't technically play. And I've done a little bit of research on this, and yeah, I think the revenue gets registered, but that's definitely got something to do with why revenue for ads on YouTube are down across the board, for sure. And that's why I think affiliate links are probably a safer long-term way to go. Either way, I'm all about diversification, right? Whether it's with your cash flow streams, your revenue, how you're making money with your businesses, and also with your investments. Like, I'm not a financial advisor. Gotta put that in there once a video, right? But diversification is super important, you guys. Don't get wrecked, right? If you go all in on something, even in terms of income, you're all your eggs in one basket. So as an entrepreneur, I gotta like be sure that if like one revenue stream dries up, I've got other ones to soften the blow and keep the boat afloat, right? Just like with a portfolio, if you're all in on one asset and it tanks, like game over, right? See, like that's why there's hedging and diversification and all that. This is a good book right here, Crypto Investing Guide by Ian Bellina and the Token Metrics team. This book was $1 on Amazon somehow, like a physical book. And I think the Kindle version's free. So click the click the support on Amazon or use the QR code or a link below to click and then go look up the Crypto Investing Guide. It was like $1, so I'll probably get 1 penny if you buy it. I don't care though. I think it's good for everybody to read something like this. It's a super good primer, and it actually goes in decent depth about the crypto world and DeFi, like how to use and store cryptos, securing your crypto from hackers, introduction to value investing, introduction to risk management, building a portfolio, introduction to fundamental analysis, introduction to trading, how to evaluate crypto technology, introduction to ICOs, IEOs, and IDOs, token sales, securities, decentralized finance, mining and staking, non-fungible tokens. So that's this book is a great primer if you're new to the DeFi scene. It'll give you up to speed on best practices along with some really solid financial advice. This guy, Ian Bellina, he's got like a master's in computer science and engineering, and he's I think turned like $20,000 into $5 million in 2017. So this guy, he's I've read this. It's super, super good. I brought it here for a reason. This book's also really great. The Bitcoin Standard. My whole hypothesis on crypto and DeFi is based around Bitcoin, actually. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I have exposure to other cryptocurrencies and DeFi projects and tokens and things like that. However, I believe Bitcoin, because of its scarcity, is going to constantly appreciate in value compared to the US dollar, the world reserve currency, and which is constantly inflating from quantitative money printing. You know, money printers go burr, and that means Bitcoin price goes up long term. Now, I'm going to be short and midterm volatility, you know, buy during the bear market, sell during the bull market, not financial advice, blah, blah, blah. But my whole thesis out here is based on the long-term bullishness of Bitcoin itself and it pulling up all these other assets that I'm going to be trading in the short and midterm. And then I'm going to have a long-term strategy as well. It's all it's all part of it. But I think Bitcoin is probably the safest of the cryptocurrencies, even more so than stable coins, honestly. But you gotta you know, use your brain and determine if you're okay holding this through volatility and if you're buying it low, middle, or high. But even stable coins have risks. So as you guys probably all remember from Luna, Terra Luna, and heck, even like Tether and USDC, USD. Good to stay hydrated, by the way. Amy App said no Starlink in India too. I did not know that. That's super interesting. I love India, by the way, and the people of India. I don't know if you guys knew that. I think India is super cool. I am a super history buff, and I love archaeology and ancient scriptures. I'm a crazy person. By the way, if you couldn't tell by my background, these are all real books. This is just a fraction of my book collection. I literally have a whole wall over here that's just like stacks and bags of books. I hoard books. I go to these library sales. You could buy them for 10 cents. 10 cents a book, you guys. If you got a local library, call them and ask, like, hey, do you do a yearly book sale for super cheap? Because they throw out a lot of books. The landfills are filling up with amazing books. And there are people who would love to have those books. So one of the things my wife and I like to do is we go get these books super cheap. And you can even go dumpster diving the day after and rescue all these books before they go to the landfill. Heck, buy or rent a U-Haul truck, load them up with those free books from the dumpster, and then bring them back, sort through them, find the ones you like and the things you want to keep, read them. When you're done reading them, go donate them somewhere. Go put them in those like little libraries on the side of the road that people build, or like go donate them to, a children's hospital or wherever. Go to a farmer's market, just hand them out. Those books are amazing. Everybody should read more books. I can't advocate for literacy enough. Heck, Ben Franklin was renowned for reading 10 hours a day. That guy was brilliant, and he was like so successful in all facets of life. He was very well read and knowledgeable. So I just think reading's incredible. Everybody should have a good stack of books that they're working through at all times, in my opinion. If no matter what, if you can make 30 minutes a day, carve it out just to read, just like get your stack of books and just 30 minutes, just eventually you'll in a year read 20 to 30 books every year, and just you'll be leveling up nonstop. So, and you can even learn speed reading techniques to speed that up as well. Also, another thing I like, you see this little cheat sheet I got here on Amazon, by the way. Let me show you. I buy these for everything. So like I've got it for, bookkeeping, for small business. These are 6 pages. I got finance here. 6 pages laminated. And it's basically the entire outline and the core information for each topic. Each one of these is like, man, if I had these in college, I would have been crushing it for real. They're just so incredible. Like business math formulas. You're putting together your financial statements or your business plan. You got this on hand. It makes things a lot easier. You get these in a calculator and you're good. Business law. So this has United States and international business laws where applicable. And like these are classes. This is a law class actually on business law. And I learned so much about how to operate out here safely. And like this bookkeeping. I run a small business plus a nonprofit charity. This is super helpful to learn how to do bookkeeping because I'm a computer science engineer, right? I have to learn accounting on my own. Like this, I've studied accounting 1 through this. Also, it's not a full replacement for a good book on the subjects, but this will give you the full overview and like all like the core definitions and concepts and everything. You can really like leapfrog ahead in so many topics, be able to speak knowledgeably on just about anything if you have cheat sheets like this. And these, if you're looking for these are my favorite are this kind, Bar Charts Inc. Quick Study, Bar Charts Inc. All right. And you want to hear something real weird? And my wife super embarrassed by this, but you know how people like to have good reading material in the bathroom. So what I do is I actually hang these because they're all three-hole punched. I put a clip like this and a string, and I tie it to like the towel holder, so it's just like hanging there right in front of the toilet. So you're doing your business on the toilet, dude. You can read one of these sections every day, and by the end of the week, you've fully ingested an entire college course. It's incredible. So that's one of my tricks and my secrets to learning so much so fast from so many different topics. Like I got a little mini briefcase full of them. I've got a stack of these a foot high. I invest in these because if the internet goes out, I still have basically all the knowledge I would ever need to do all this stuff. Like this is my business knowledge briefcase. So mass communications law, very important for YouTubers and content creators, especially in this space. Like business plans, public speaking, corporations laws, international business, cost accounting, finance, for equations and answers. I mean, if you're in college and you're not using these, I mean, I wish I had these. These will take you to the next level and really help you understand the content. It's not going to fully replace what you're going to learn in class and through experience and everything, but it's going to give you an idea of what the entire subject consists of, as well as teach you the language of these topics. I've got them for astrology. I've got them for physics. I've got them for all the every facet of engineering, mechanical, civil. Like I got like thermodynamics. I've got algorithms 1 and 2. I've got cybersecurity. I've got ones on like SQL, just on like SQL and Python and all this stuff. And I've got them on geology and minerals. And man, I've got them for everything. I love these things. I've got them for herbs and natural health foods and vitamins and minerals. My wife's a dietitian, as a lot of you know. I've got a field of nutrition and dietetics. I've got them for all the fields of medicine. So if you guys know, I have all the medical textbooks for the entire medical curriculum in the United States. So if you go to medical school, I buy these books for 10 cents basically twice a year. I bought all the textbooks for college for medical school and residency and internship classes, like the advanced stuff. I've got books on surgery, anesthesia, pathology, parasitology, immunology, you name it. I've got all the veterinary textbooks too. I go there with a list and I'm just like, all right, I need this textbook. Yeah, they're 5 or 10 years old, but the content's still the same. The diagrams are all good. The human body doesn't really change that much. And so I stack those up. But before I even tap into those, I get one of these. I've got every anatomy one. I've got anatomy 1, 2. I've got skeletal anatomy, circulatory, respiratory, every body part. I've got nursing, all the nursing ones. I've got veterinary assistants. I got all that stuff. Super amazing. Bar charts, ink, cheat sheets on Amazon, guys. I'm telling you what, this will level you up so fast. I don't care what age you are. In fact, the older you are, the more useful these are because it kicks back on your brain. If you keep learning, it keeps the nerve growth factor producing, and you keep creating new neurons in your hippocampus and some other parts of your brain for the rest of your life, where you store memories and things like that. So this actually counteracts depression and mood disorders too. So keep learning, you guys. Try to play an instrument for 5 minutes a day, even if you suck at it. Play it 5 minutes a day. Do some math. Keep learning and reading. It will keep your brain going and keep you young mentally for a long time, which also offsets Alzheimer's and things like that in some instances, and also mood disorders like depression. So, all right, guys, tangents, blah, blah. Use the Amazon link to buy that stuff. If you do, please. It helped me a ton. Also, if the end of the world comes, I got the library here. I don't need the internet to survive and do stuff. I got the Encyclopedia of Country Living there. That's on Amazon. That book's phenomenal. You get that book. You don't like that's the one book. If you had that and you're out on 5 acres like me in the middle of nowhere, you can survive. basically and run a whole homestead just off that book. Now, I know some people from other countries are watching this, just like, you silly Americans don't know anything. That's true. And I have to learn how to compensate for that through continuing education as an adult out here, because I grew up basically in a very structured society where it's just like, boom, you go through this school, this school, this school, and you don't have to learn how to grow your own food, right? You don't have to learn how to take care of animals. You don't have to learn animal husbandry. I had to learn all that stuff on my own, and it's a lot to learn, but I think everybody should know how to do it just in case. And if the world does collapse, make sure you got some gold on hand and some silver, just a little bit. You don't need a ton, but just in case you need to barter with it, have some fiat cash and a little bit of gold and silver. Not enough that somebody's going to want to rob you, but enough that if you need to barter or buy some medicine or gasoline, if the grid goes down for a week because of a hurricane, like here in Florida, you can still go buy that medicine that somebody needs, or a tank of gas to get you out of harm's way. All right, let's see. Hey, Hatis, hello. Do we have to be a member to win prizes? Yeah, so with this one, I have of who entered into the contests and who were members at the time when they entered the contest. So if they were members at that time when they entered the contest, then they're good. So I know it wouldn't be fair for me to put on a contest like that and then wait 5 months. Well, it wasn't 5 months, but it was more like 3 months to pick the winners, because some people might not have been members for all 3 months. They might have just been members during when they entered the contest. So if they were official YaBonks community members when they entered the contest, then their entry is valid. And I will verify that before I pick the winners. And that way it's as fair as possible. You guys know I'm all about fairness for these giveaways. I want everybody to have a fair shot at winning this cool free crypto stuff, because it can be totally life-changing. I mean, if you get one of these NFTs for one of these projects and that project is just like a smashing success, 2-3 years later, I'm telling you, with that difference in cost of living, some of these people could be set. And if I ever have to leave the country and go to, who knows where, and I just got I just got this little guy or whatever in my head, the seed phrase, then I can, start a whole new life very cheaply. So not that I'm ever planning to flee the country or anything, because that's actually a thing that people in crypto do, and traditional finance. For all those scammers out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. There's some of them on the run right now. I won't get into it. I know some people are watching right now because of all the stable fund news. Oh my goodness. I know I can't speak too much on this because of the investigations going on with law enforcement, international law enforcement, and these legal cases for stable fund going on right now. However, things are so intense, you guys, so intense behind the scenes. If you don't know what it's like working out here and knowing things and knowing how dangerous some of this stuff is, people get killed for way less money than you could imagine. I mean, in some countries, I talk to people all over the world, and they say, yeah, man, for $200, you can have whoever you want killed. Pow, gone, right? $200. Heck, in the United States, they're drug addicts and stuff. You could probably pay $1,000 to go stab somebody. Not even joking. That's real talk. All right. And I have actually known situations like that growing up in certain times of my life when I was partying too hard, hanging out with the wrong crowds. I saw some crazy stuff, man. So people who are like, oh, you have nothing to worry about out here. If somebody just stole $80 million, like Stable Fund, and they have no scruples, and they've got more money than scruples, then I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't think twice about hiring a hitman for $1,000 to go whack somebody, or $10,000 or $1 million to protect themselves. However, at this point, the Stable Fund people are screwed. They're not going to be able to show their faces in public ever again. You'll just keep your ear open for that information. it's out there if you look around. Like in some of the investigation servers, heck, in my server, YaBonks Discord, discord.gg/YaBonks. If you're not in there, get in there. I don't know why you wouldn't be. That's where all the giveaways, that's how you enter into all. If you guys didn't know that. Let's see. I'll put a little thing at the bottom here for you guys. Where is it? There we go. All right. Join the YaBonks Discord. People post things about these crazy situations like Stable Fund, right? $80 million they rugged. How long ago was that? September, October, and then they let everybody on for a little bit and got Stable Fund V2 and then took more people's money. And then, yeah, so people were posting in my server that they have been arrested and the investigations and lawsuits are in process. So anybody who lost money in Stable Fund, you might have some recourse soon in terms of like civil cases and stuff. Like they're going to get criminally charged for sure. They're going to face jail time, but you might have some recourse in terms of like suing them to get some of your money back if it all hasn't been totally splurged and wasted. Because you know how those scammers love their Lambos shit. Excuse my language. Oh, Jaysteen said, YaBonks mentioned playing instruments is good for you during the live stream now. This is just me messing around on guitar using reverb and delay pedals, doing volume swells. Excuse my pajamas. I was just having fun. Dude, that is awesome. That looks like a super nice guitar, by the way. That's amazing. I play a little bit of guitar myself. Probably not nearly as good as you, but I do it just to, you know, activate different neural networks in my brain. I play keyboard better than I do guitar. Also, we have another really amazing guitar player in the YaBonks community, Dave Fi. A lot of you know. He's an incredible guitarist, and he writes his own music and stuff, and he's sent me dozens and dozens of his own songs that he's recorded, and he's just amazing, super talented guy. I hope he's listening here today. I have not heard from him in like a week or two, so if anybody knows where Dave Fi is, let me know. I miss the guy. He's a moderator in my server, and he's super generous. He's got a heart of gold, so hopefully he's okay. I texted him. I haven't heard back. But I'll keep you guys posted in the YaBonks server. But Jay Steen, you would probably have some fantastic conversations with him about guitar stuff. He knows his stuff about that as well. All right, let me check some of these comments. Jay Steen said, I like Brave because it blocks out YouTube ads too. I pay for premium YouTube still though. So there's creators still get paid like I watch the ad. That's true, Jay Steen. I for YouTube premium. I actually do receive a small amount of revenue from YouTube Premium for my content. So not a ton, but it's a little bit. Every little bit helps. I make like maybe $100 a month from YouTube ads, usually less a month. So it's not much, honestly. I don't even know. Maybe some of those content creators that have like 15 million subscribers and their videos get like 1 million views. They're probably killing it with ad revenue, but like it's pennies out here for that stuff. So yeah, you got to find other ways to monetize. And that's what my channel is all about. The YaBonks Show Live is really the whole purpose of this show is to document my journey. You probably hear that too much as an entrepreneur. So I'm not just documenting my journey in the crypto space. I'm documenting my journey trying to make a living, and beyond that, trying to be so successful that I'm thriving financially so I can basically take my animal rescue and animal sanctuary to the next level, right? That's my whole premise. That's why I'm doing this. That's my main goal in life, honestly. I'll be doing this. If I'm doing this till I'm 100 years old, cool. I got something to toil at, right? I got a purpose. I got a mission. If I make a ton of money, I got a place for it to go. I won't be like lost and confused because I'm like, oh, I've I've hit my financial goals. What is the meaning of life now? I'm like, okay, I got $1 million. I got 15 million. All right, 10 million of that is going straight to this 1,000-acre property here. And I'm going to start building the biggest animal sanctuary in Florida. Like I've already got planned out for the next 100 years. Actually, for the next 1,000 years, I've got such long-term plans, even for after I'm dead, because this is going to be, this is an organization. It's a public charity, right? So I run a private operating foundation right now because it's funded entirely by me and my wife. 99 to 98% of this is all funded out of our pockets. We get a small amount of donations, but everything's paid for by us, basically. Eventually, if we get enough donations, we can, it would make sense for us to go to a full public charity, but we're a private operating foundation, still a 501c3, but there's less likelihood of somebody kicking us off of our own property because of a vote of the board of directors or something. Anyway, I got cheat sheets for that part of business law. I'll make another video about that topic at some point, about the intricacies of running 501c3 nonprofit charities in the United States. All right. So, corporations and board of directors and stuff is fascinating. And if you guys start building your own businesses and become an entrepreneur, you really should learn the benefits and differences between the different types of incorporation, whether you're a sole proprietor, a limited liability corporation, a partnership corporation, an S corp, or a nonprofit. You got to learn how all that stuff works and what's best for you to protect yourselves, right? Most cases in the United States, an LLC is what you want to do. But if you get real crazy with it and you're trying to do stock offerings and this and that, like you're going to have to do corporation. If you want to do like a tax pass-through thing, you know, S corps are, it gets weird. And then if you want to do like a nonprofit, that's a whole other ballgame, especially if you want to be a tax deductible like charity where people who donate to you can actually write it off on their taxes. You have to jump through so many hoops. You need a board of directors, article of incorporation, solution. I mean, I've been working with lawyers all year with my wife on this to get the IRS certification to become 501c3. We spent thousands of dollars, like probably $3,000 total to get our books up to date for the 501c3 stuff for the last 3 years, because we've been a nonprofit organization, but like you have a whole bunch of other set of requirements you have to meet before you can get the 501c3. So we had to like refile everything differently, and we had lawyers and accountants. That's why I haven't been on the live streams, by the way. I've been working around the clock on figuring out the legal and accounting stuff for our 501c3 nonprofit charity, our animal rescue and sanctuary. That was a nightmare. Same with my personal and business taxes, becoming a YouTuber and an avid crypto, especially a DeFi trader. The taxes were a nightmare, but I figured it all out finally. It took me forever. And now I'm back in the saddle. And that's why you're going to be seeing me now on Fridays. If I do change the date and time, I'll let you know. But I do like doing this on Fridays where everybody's kicking back, having a drink, relaxing, looking forward to the weekend. Everybody's like in a good mood. So Fridays are fun for that kind of thing, especially because this is unscripted. I have no script. A lot of people come out here with their AI generated script. They'll read you news articles and like this and that. I see so much of that content already. I don't want to redo it. I don't want to be redundant when there are other people doing it and they're doing it really well. And I don't want to oversaturate everybody's feed with content that they're already getting 3, 4, 5 times over every day. So this is just like unscripted. You're hanging out with me. You're hanging out with YaBonks. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, that's cool too. But if you do, and you want to get down with what I'm doing, join my community, discord.gg/YaBonks. I share, I've opened up a lot of it to the public, by the way. So a lot of you know that like for a long time, it was very, very private and locked down. But now we have the Animal Sanctuary channel fully public. You can see behind the scenes pictures of the animals, behind the scenes videos of the animals. And it is so funny and adorable. And then also we've got the animals channel where you guys share your animals with the rest of the community. And that's probably my favorite channel, is seeing you guys and your animals that you love so much doing cute, adorable things. Brightens my day. Gives me something to look forward to when I open up my phone and start start working. So Crypto Knight said, I'll get on premium then. Oh, cool, man. And Taylor, my question, when are you coming to Turkey? Great question, Taylor. So I also love the people of Turkey. Everybody I've met from Turkey has been just so nice, just super nice people. And there are a lot of folks from Turkey in the crypto and DeFi space, especially because of the like Turkish lira and, you know, the currency situation they've been battling with for the past decade or two or longer. So DeFi has given them an avenue for some stability and protection from their inflationary situation with the Turkish lira. So Turkey's right here on the map. Here, I'll open up the whole earth. And right here, there's Turkey, right? Turkey is a beautiful, beautiful country. And I know I'm just LARPing it up over here, live action role playing. Like I've been to these places. I have not, but I'm a dreamer. And one of my dreams is to travel someday when I'm financially independent and can basically leave the animal sanctuary. And I cannot do that yet. I have too many responsibilities here. I got 30 plus dependents here. I cannot leave. My wife and I are trapped here until we break ourselves free financially. But when we do, and we've hired somebody we trust to run the operations here, I would love to go to Turkey and visit places like Göbekli Tepe, which is one of the oldest archaeological sites that has been discovered in the world, like 10,000 plus years old, they think, with carvings of animals that shouldn't have been there, like geese and boar and all sorts of crazy stuff. If you guys are fans of the show Ancient Aliens, or like if you've read the book Chariots of the Gods, that book's phenomenal about this stuff. But there are all sorts of just amazing stuff that like doesn't even make sense based on current pop culture history and archaeology. So Turkey has some of the most amazing, where are we at? Right here. Turkey has some of those amazing sites on the planet when it comes to history of ancient civilizations. And I would love to go there on an archaeological tour of those places and see those things in firsthand. And there are a lot of places like this. Like there is a cave structure there that potentially like 20,000 people, up to 20,000 people could live in with their animals for hundreds of years. A series of tunnels carved so precisely with no support structures that there's no explanation for how ancient people did this. And there's like there's evidence of like perfect machining with advanced machines that didn't exist back then. And it's just really, really incredible. And air and ventilation shafts that like, it doesn't make sense how they did it. They can't explain it. So there are like so many places like that around the world, and especially in Turkey, that I would love to see firsthand. So Taylor, when I am absolutely killing it and I'm crypto rich, when I'm a crypto millionaire and a millionaire entrepreneur, I should be able to go on vacation. That might hopefully that's sooner than later. Right now we're about break even. In fact, we've got a little bit more credit card debt. So we got to fix our current balance sheet. But once we're back up, like actually we're kind of in the green, because I do have an emergency fund built up for the sanctuary, so none of the animals are ever at risk. But like we try never ever to touch that, and it's just like in bank accounts, just can't touch that for like 3 to 6 months. We have an emergency fund, but our liquid balance sheet, short term, like month to month, where expenses are heavy lately with all the legal and accounting fees and the animal surgeries we had. So, but once we're out of that, man, boom, bull market comes. Hopefully I jump up into the 6 figure range for like net worth, and maybe even 7 figure if things go well this next bull run, if I play my cards right. That's my goal. That's my hope. And then from there, like the sky's the limit. Now with this online business, the sky's the limit as well. So I can expedite that project potentially exponentially if I do well enough. And I know a lot of you other business owners out here understand that. I know people like, hey, Crocs in here. Crocs, are you actually live? Yes, I am actually live, Croc. Thank you for joining. Croc's one of my favorite people out here in the community. Also, Heart of Gold, just a fucking, excuse my language, good dude. Straight shooter, doesn't beat around the bush, doesn't bullshit you. I know I gotta stop cussing so much on YouTube, but I have no filter, and I hope I didn't just throttle this video in terms of how it gets recommended. Oh well. Anyway, a lot of entrepreneurs out here understand, like, you buy businesses, you try to buy them for, you know, less than they're valued, or like less than the future value, and then you try to like fix some things strategically and take it to the next level. You can get incredible gains, especially if you're building your own business and you've got a good idea and you've got grit and drive and integrity. You can do anything you want, really. I've seen people start businesses and in 1 year, like, they're set. Like, I mean, yeah, they keep working on it, but with entrepreneurship, you can basically do anything. And like my good buddy James Pelton, he started a business and he built it up over a few years. He like you know, quit. He had a good job and stuff, and he was building his business, and then he eventually had to quit his job because his business became so big and successful and took up so much time. And then he eventually sold his business for $7. Now he's retired and he's like, I want to be a YouTuber, a content creator, and like educate people on DeFi and money and Christianity and all this stuff. And James, he's one of my good friends. I love James. His success story is super inspiring as an entrepreneur. Like the DeFi story and all that, that's cool too. Like the journey to $1,000 a day, amazing. I would love to get to $100 a day. That's my goal right now with DeFi. Get to $100 a day just from DeFi, quote unquote, passive income. It's a lot more active than most people would tell you. It is not passive. You got to know what you're doing. You got to move stuff around quite often. Otherwise, you will get drained of your value. So that's one thing we're going to cover in the YaBonks Show live also, is how to not get secretly drained of your value in DeFi because you don't understand what is actually happening and how these mechanisms are set up to move wealth from one person to another, just like the central banks do. Well, gosh, don't shoot me for saying that. Some of you guys, some people, it's crazy. Some people love the central banks. A lot of people hate them, especially in this space. You know, if you've read stuff like this and you know about inflation and printing to oblivion and the devaluation of the dollar over the last 100 years, like, you know what it's like. Every currency, fiat currency, goes to zero eventually, and it's a lot of it's a big wealth transfer to the 1% or the 0.1%. And so I got that, and that's why I'm in DeFi. That's my whole use case out here, is to make my own destiny financially. All right, so ADD through the roof, off the charts. Let's see. Jay Steen, I just got mushroom spore prints. I got the bags from Amazon. Jay Steen, bro. Yes. All right, I gotta be careful what I say on this topic because YouTube is a finicky beast, and I love growing mushrooms. I've grown lion's mane. I have grown oyster mushrooms. I've grown reishi. I've grown shiitake. I have grown all sorts of mushrooms. And if you know what you're doing and you're a careful and methodical person who does your research, you can do it for very cheap in a very small space, like in a shoebox in your closet. And then you take it into a fruiting chamber when it's ready. It's so easy, Jason. That's super exciting. I'm a mycologist at heart, and mycology is one of my passions. Honestly, that's such a weird thing to say. I know. I'm such a nerd. My wife thinks I'm a crazy person. Don't know if you knew that. She's like the only person I hang out with all the time in person these days. And she's like, you are so crazy. I had no idea when I married you it was this bad. I'm like, oh yeah, it's out of control. So I've got like, I I'm like superfoods over here and mushrooms, and I got, you know, organic gardens, and I got too many interests, not enough time. But if you guys are looking for mushroom grow kits, scan this QR code and go to Amazon. The links in the description below. Click on like the where it says Amazon link, Sony ZV-1 camera. Just click that link. It'll pull up my camera. Ignore the camera. Search for mushroom grow bags. All right, it'll be like, usually they use rye. A lot of times it depends on what kind of mushrooms you're growing. If it's a hardwood variety like lion's mane, you might be growing it on something different, like hardwood pellets or what have you. I actually had great success growing lion's mane on popcorn, on corn kernels. Corn kernels are so easy. Look up the popcorn method of growing mushrooms in jars. It's so easy, guys. If you're making your own substrates, that is. If you're buying pre-made, pre-sterilized grow bags, that takes a lot of the guesswork and stuff out of it, and a lot of the scientific precision for contamination procedures. But it's more expensive that way. If you're trying to save a ton of money, just buy a 10-pound bag of organic rye or popcorn. Maybe get a little gypsum or something in a bunch of mason jars with wide mouth mason jars, and you know, go to town and get some mushroom spores. Hell, you can buy mushroom spores on Amazon. I recommend getting these spore syringes. So you get a little syringe, you just shake it up real good, and I've got my Florida oyster mushrooms. Can't wait to eat these. And you literally inject it into the jar that you have sterilized or the grow bag. You seal it up. You put it in a climate-controlled closet, you know, a little bit warm, a little bit humid. Florida's perfect. Our closets aren't really air conditioned, so it's like you leave them in there for a couple of weeks, like a month. You check on it periodically, make sure there's no contamination, no mold growing, but it should be all white. Mycelium takes over the entire grain. Once it's fully colonized, then you take it to a fruiting chamber, get some coconut coir, something like that, and put your set it up all correctly, put a lid over it, keep, mist it once or twice a day with some water, depending, make sure it's not too wet, and then watch them fruit, and boom, you got like lion's mane or oyster mushrooms or what growing off those patties or out your grow bags. Heck, I got one of the DeFi community guys. I don't know if he's watching right now, but he's like a big time gourmet mushroom grower, and he does 5-pound bags all day, all different types of mushrooms, lion's mane and stuff. And I got to meet up with him. He's not too far from me, but I want to get one of his bags of lion's mane mycelium, and I want to eat the mycelium after he's finished fruiting the bag, because the arenacenes, I think they're called, that are only in the mycelium are 4 times more promoting of neurogenesis than the heracinones that are only in the fruiting bodies of the lion's mane mycelium, which are the which are the compound that causes brain development and new neuronal development and increased nerve growth factor in the brain. And if you read the studies, the heracinones, arenacenes, I forget exactly. I can never say it right. I always got to look it up. But the arenacenes in the mycelium are 4 times more potent than the heracinones up here in the fruiting body. So for lion's mane, against popular thought, are actually, it's better to eat the mycelium of the lion's mane organism, not just the fruiting body. The fruiting body is good, don't get me wrong, but it's more powerful in the mycelium. Not many people know that. If you're researching on Amazon lion's mane products, you will be misinformed by the comments of people who have not read the medical literature, like Manic Ol YaBonks here has. I've read all the studies on lion's mane, at least circa 2021, 2022. And it's very clear. The mycelium extracts are what you want for lion's mane specifically. Other mushrooms, it's different. Some other mushrooms, you do want the fruiting bodies. Do your research on each one. But lion's mane, you want the mycelium if you really want that real powerful effect. So host defense lion's mane is one of the few that actually knows what they're talking about and what they're doing. Host Defense Lion's Mane Mushroom Mycelium Powder. Mental clarity and focus. And this stuff's fantastic. Literally, first week I took this stuff, it was like lightning in my brain. I'd lay down and it'd be like a lightning storm in my brain. And then all of a sudden I was remembering things like somebody with superpowers. I have a semi photographic memory with this stuff, especially when I read. So I'd be reading medical studies and remembering crazy figures and stuff. Lion's mane. So get it at Amazon. All right. Sorry guys. I know I've got a lot of comments coming in. Hey, 631NJ. He said, Bonky boy, good to see you. And 631NJ, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. Jay Steen said, no problem, leaving you all the comments. I really appreciate it. Hey, and he joined the YaBonks Club. He's an official Bonkers member on YouTube. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it, man. Cam Fulton said, how much did Stable Fund run with? 80 million. And Croc said roughly 120 million from V1 of Stable Fund, if you include S Rocket and Dragon's Den. Yeah, man, a lot of money. So, geez, I didn't realize there was 120 million almost. So much money. It's crazy. Yeah, wow. Can you guys still hear me? Because I see some people, looks like Down Home Crypto, Serenity. Oh, his earbuds disconnected. Got it. Croc said Amber Alert for DeFi. Wonder where he's at. Yeah, Croc and I have been trying to get a hold of Dave for over a week now. I hope he's okay. I'm probably going to call him after this. I left him a text. I've messaged him every day. I DM'd him on Twitter. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see. YaBonks, appreciate you and the compliments on guitar. Yeah, man. Cool. I'll to conversate with DeFi about music. Absolutely. He loves guitar music so much. He's so good at it. Nat said, hope everyone has a wonderfully blessed day. I got to run, got a meeting. Can't wait for the next one. Have missed you and everyone. See you next time. Much love. Much love, Nat. Thanks for being such a pillar of our community. I will catch up with you later. And Lego Lord said, what prizes will we win today? Yeah, and that's the drawing for Nexus War and Reno. So those NFT giveaways, I will be picking the officials today. As I said, there were some delays on that early on because some changes in those projects, but I got that all sorted out, and we'll be picking those winners officially today. Can't wait to do that. Croc said, love you too, Alex, LOL. Love you too, Croc. Thanks, man. Jay Steen, I would have used your Amazon link. I need to remember that for next time for the animals. Lion's Mane is great. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. And, this is only the beginning. I'm going to be doing this for a long time. I'm not going to go back to another 9 to 5 unless I have to, obviously. But I believe in myself, and I believe I can take this business to infinity and beyond, for real. And I have a great impetus and motivation for doing so that I feel is pure and righteous in my heart. So I have no qualms about wanting to make so much money that I could take my animal sanctuary to the moon, right? As they say in crypto. So that's, I think, another reason a lot of people want to make a ton of money out of greed. Don't get me wrong. Greed makes the world go round, for real. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, he's always saying, greed's a good thing, blah, blah, blah. And, it can be. It spurs economic development, capitalism, which my country is built on. And I think capitalism is a great thing. However, I also think a lot of people make a ton of money and then they become spiritually lost and they don't know what to do with their money and they blow it on, Lambos and drugs and and women or guys or whatever, you know, you're into. And like, and then they're still lost and they've splurged all that money. But like, I want to make millions of dollars. I have no shame in saying that. I say that with full intent, because I know where it's all going to go. It's going to be going to the animal sanctuary to rescue more animals and to taking care of me and my family, right? And I think everybody has a duty to take care of themselves and their family if they are able, right? Now, obviously, there are exceptional circumstances to that, and you know, like disabled individuals and people who might not be able to work for themselves to you know, support themselves or their family. Like, I believe like that's another beautiful thing about capitalism, is that out of the generosity of our hearts, we can help support those people as well, especially children, right? So there are a lot of children out there who are lost and in these, you know, crazy situations. And so I think we need to take care of them and people who really can't take care of themselves, right? The people who can't take care of themselves, like those of us who are capable, need to do so well that we can step up and take care of them too, right? And that's why we do the animal sanctuary, because we see a lot of abuse and neglect. We see suffering. And I, you know, I'm older now. I'm 35 years old. If you believe that, I am 35, and I at this point, like that's all I want to do is just blow my sanctuary up huge and go from 50 plus animals to 300 plus animals to 3,000 plus animals to 30,000 plus animals. I just want to keep hitting those milestones. And in order to do so, I have to be successful in business. And in order to be successful in anything, you have to learn, constantly educating yourself on what you want to be good at, and you have to execute. You have to be able to make moves, to put yourself out there, to speak in public, like on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or Twitch or all the platforms I'm on right now that you guys are watching this from, and have no fear, or try not to, at least. Actually, that's the thing. I think everybody has fear getting in front of a camera or public speaking, but you know, if it's part of what you got to do to reach your goal, you just got to do it, right? You got to execute. So that's one of the, you know, executives, right? You want to be a leader, you want to be an executive, you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to do things, you have to execute. You can't just be an idea guy. There are an infinite number of ideas, right? Ideas are a dime a dozen. Have you implemented any of your great ideas? That's the question. And have you implemented them? Have you pushed them as far as they can go? And did it fail? Did it succeed? And if so, did it dampen your motivation? If not, did you take your next idea and run with it all the way to the end? That, I think that's what separates entrepreneurs from dreamers. Dreamers are great, but doers are better, honestly. All right, let's see. Yep, Lion's Mane is great, Jay Steen. I love that stuff. Now, forewarning, I'm not a medical doctor. Consult your physician and do your own research and all that, yada yada yada. One thing Lion's Mane is known to do is dampen or lower your motivation. It doesn't happen to everybody. It doesn't really have that much of an effect on my motivation. I hardly notice a difference, but Lion's Mane can affect some people's motivation. So keep that in mind. If you're susceptible to that, you know, listen to your body, listen to your mind. If you take Lion's Mane, and it makes you want to do nothing but just sit there, you know, you might be learning a bunch of stuff really quickly and remembering things, but you might not want to do anything. So if that's the case for you, maybe Lion's Mane isn't for you, right? So, you know, listen to yourself, know your body, yada, yada, yada. Be aware of the potential side effects and stuff. But for me, I never had an issue with that. If you want to get around that, just take it at night before bed, right? Anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that. All right, so What else do we got here? I'm not getting the chat. I'm not getting the chat from the other streaming platforms. So I, for whatever reason, Restream, because of my internet, is showing the chat correctly. But I see you guys on YouTube chat. Jason said you're going to reach all your goals, my friend. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now, it is getting to the point where it's 2 hours in. This is where I wanted to go before I wrapped things up and did the giveaways. So I'm going to pull up our favorite giveaway wheel. Hope you guys are ready for this. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Pull up the giveaway wheel. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me one moment. Okay, let's see. Share screen. There we go. All right. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. All right. The wheel of giveaways open. Let me right. Who's ready for giveaways? Thanks, Jason. I appreciate the vote of confidence. All right. Let me pull the names from Discord. Oh, and by the way, the Gleam.io giveaways for these two giveaways, Nexus War and Reno, the winners of those were added in to the final giveaway. So if you guys remember, that's how that worked. So that way, people can't just use Gleam.io to basically cheat, because people will make a million different profiles across all these platforms, get a million entries, and then have an 80% chance of winning versus the other, 200, 300, 400 people in, right? People scam Gleam giveaways all the time. So what I did is I made the members only portion of the YaBonks Discord server, and there, if it's $5 a month, and it gets you past that's like the lowest paywall that I can set to get people about these giveaways to get in here and to enter in, and they'll get the best chance of winning, right? I mean, if you have that paywall up, all of a sudden it goes from, I don't know, 4,000 entries or something. Half of them are scams, down to like 100 or 50 entries of real people that are serious about the giveaways. And then the odds of those people actually winning are so much higher than they would ever be on one of these Gleam giveaways by themselves, because it's always going to be the scammers that win those, right? So I said, all right, I'll do the Gleam giveaway, but the winners of that get put into the actual final drawing with the community. And then, then they have like a 10% chance or whatever of actually winning the giveaway, versus just scamming the hell out of the Gleam giveaways and ensuring that they win every single time, which is a issue everywhere we go. So let me make an announcement here. I'm going to post Livestream. There we go. So Taylor said, what should we do, mate? Now, to enter the giveaway, a lot of you already did. If you go into the Discord server, discord.gg/YaBonks, and if you go to the hashtag giveaway Nexus War channel, I'm going to do the Nexus War giveaway first, okay? And the winners of the Nexus War giveaway, I'll contact you and I will put you in touch with Keith Bussey from Nexus War. He's the founder and the leader over there. And he's going to sort you out with that and get you the equivalent in his new project. I believe he's working on a outlet now. And it's super exciting stuff. So it's going to be a little different than the Nexus War NFT, where it was like the, either a weapon or a siege NFT or the other one. It's going to be something related to the new project instead. And that's why it took a little longer to get this one sorted out. All right, so all you got to do is put your Discord name in the giveaway channel in Discord, like Serenity just did in real time. So thanks, Serenity. I appreciate that. Now, I know we've got quite a few people watching across all the different platforms. So I've got a bunch of people. So if you haven't already, there are multiple ways you can join the giveaways, and you can either join through Discord. There's like a subscription channel. Just sign up there. Join the membership for if you're on YouTube, there's like a membership button you can sign up for to get access to those channels. And then also buymeacoffee.com. If you look in the description, there's a link to that for how to join. And then it should auto bring you in as a member here. And then also Patreon, and it'll do the same thing. It'll bring you in as a member. If you want to sign up with as a member with cryptocurrencies, it's a little trickier just because I don't do $5 payments month to month through crypto. It's just a nightmare. It's not worth the time it would take to manage all that. So I only do those for like 6 or 12 month increments. If you want to sign up for 6 to 12 months at a time with crypto, we could totally do that. But easiest way is just to sign up with a YouTube membership or Discord membership or buy me a coffee or Patreon. And then there's like a delay. If you sign up with Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube, or Patreon, they could take up to an hour for Discord to update through those integrations to give you the member role. Just ping me, though, if you haven't. All right, let me pull the names. I see some of you are entering as we speak. All right, let me pull all the names. This is a tricky part. If you guys remember how I do this, I pull it up in my text editor, and then I pull out all of the names. Give me 1 sec. All right, 37. There are 37 official entries. Let me go. Let me yank these lines. Okay. All right, I got all 37 of you. Serenity, you entered in twice. I caught you, man. I caught you. Don't worry. I filter out duplicates. So we got 36 unique entries. Let me just double check, make sure that there aren't any like blatant looking scams here. Okay. All right, looks good. All right, let's do this. Have some fun, you guys. Let's get the Wheel of Fortune going. All right, can you guys see the list? Got 36 on here. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm a little rusty, so let me make sure I got everything correctly. We want that 10-second spin. Have a little fun with it. All right, now let me just double check the rules of this giveaway. All right, so I believe there will be 4 winners picked, okay? And with the members only giveaways, since you guys are paying members of the YaBonks community, you will be allowed to win multiple times. Now, if this was a Gleam giveaway or like a totally open public giveaway for everybody, because that guy who has 80% of the entries because he made a million different profiles, he'll probably win all 4 of those, but not here. Because you guys are all paying members, people have to like want to be a part of this. And they can't just make free profiles ad infinitum until the cows come home, right? So we've got 6 paying members, real people here. And that means your chance of winning is super good. You got like a 3% chance of winning one of these $100 NFTs. Approximately, that's their mint value. And like the winners, I'll put you in touch with Keith and he'll get you sorted out with the new project instead of Nexus, where it's going to be maybe Gauntlet or whatever, PGV became that he is helping take over, save that community. Great guy, by the way. So he said he would sort you guys out. You guys got a really great chance of winning. And like I said, I am going to allow multiple winners, or one person to win multiple times. So you can win maybe 2 times. And like that'd be incredible, right? That'd be $200 equivalent or whatever it ends up being with Keith's new project. So I just want to show you guys the benefit of the YaBonks community, not just like the nice thing of you guys supporting me and my animal sanctuary and our community, which, like I said, what I'm doing this all for, but also like the fun stuff, like the giveaways. It's like an extra cherry on top, the icing on the. I know a lot of people are here just for that too, and that's totally cool and okay. I want to take this to the next level. I know the last live show, DeFi Money and everything else, kind of fell off because scheduling with multiple co-hosts gets confusing, hard to manage. So that's why I'm doing the show all by myself. Hopefully you guys enjoy listening to me ramble on, talking to myself about anything and everything. Now, I mainly want to do this so that way I have that community interaction weekly, even if it's just one person watching. At the end of the day, that one person from the community, if they to hang out with me, I want to make that available. I'm not doing any crazy trading. I might do that live. I'm not doing any crazy DeFi stuff. I might do that live. I might have those special guests on, but I'll be doing these giveaways during this show, the YaBonks Show live. So that's another reason why I had to start this show up, because I need a live show to be able to do my giveaways. And we're back at it again. It's like the best part of this. All right, we got 36 people. Let's go to the Wheel of Fortune. Everybody should be on here. All right, can you guys see the wheel? All right, and press the wheel to spin it. All right, here we go. I'm going to pick a winner in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Coin to can. Congratulations. You won the first one. Let me write that down so I don't forget. All right, Coin Toucan is the first winner. Congratulations. Coin Toucan, a very lucky person, by the way. I have seen him win multiple things over the past few months, not only in my giveaways, but in Serenity's and some others. He's an active DeFi individual. So congratulations, Coin Toucan. All right, time to pick the next one. Are you guys ready for this? Hey, Agata. Am I saying which is it? Is it Agata or Agata? Which one is the correct pronunciation of your name? I'm glad you made it. I hope you're not having to, you know, sneak off at work to tune in. Hopefully you're off work by now, but glad you made it. Another core pillar community. Agata is awesome. You didn't. She said, I missed the stream, but I think I'm on time for the awesome gift part. Yippee! Good luck, all. I'm going to send some coffees via Patreon page. Thank you so much, Agata. That's amazing. You are so generous, and my wife and I really appreciate all the support and how much you help us with the animal sanctuary. I know how much you love animals, and every generous thing you do like this really goes a long way here, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. SK Crypto is here. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, the wheel is back. Serenity said, let's spin it to win it. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies indeed. Crack almost won. Yeah, man, you were so close. You and Agata were so close. Gata. Yeah, okay, I'm saying it right, she said. Great. Toucan Coin. Thanks, sir. I will renew my subscription soon. Recently finished. I noticed that, but I did check and I made sure that when you enter the contest, you were a member. So no worries there. It's still a valid entry. Congratulations, man. Good to see you again. All right, let's pick the next winner. 3, 2, 1. Brrr. Here we go. Here we go. Love this part. Chris L. Congratulations, Chris L. Also a very active member of the DeFi community. So let me make an announcement here. Congratulations, Chris L. Boom, there we go. Way to go, man. Appreciate all your support. Oops, let me post that in the announcements channel, actually. Managing all this on the fly, Serenity, you know how it is. It's tricky. It is tricky. I need to get an assistant or something. Awesome. Chris L, congratulations, man. Let's see. Here we go. Amy, this is for Reno. Or no, not Reno. Sorry. This is for Nexus War first. Let me update the little ticker here at the bottom for you. Should have done this at the start. There we go. There. This is the Nexus War giveaway. And I will edit the first winner and say there. Okay. Sorry if this is a little choppy and sloppy today. This is unscripted. All right. So I'm doing this off the cuff, on the fly, just making it up as I go. Here we go. And I do not have an assistant, at least for the live shows. I have I have a few assistants that help me with some other stuff, but this is all me here today. So we're going to pick the next winner. All right. SK Crypto said unscripted is always best. Yeah, I agree. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'm kind of sick of scripted content. I know I don't do a lot of it. Most of my stuff is just off the cuff. Yes, I research a lot, so I know what I'm talking about to a reasonable degree. But there's just so much scripted content where people pull up Chat GPT and get a script and then just read it to the camera. Like that's cool and all. Helps me sometimes if I just want to listen to my news for the day or something. But I like live streams and things like that are just real human interaction. You can see my foibles and my flaws, and yeah, that you get to see me make mistakes and bumble around and figure things out on camera. No polish, no shine, no real. So yeah, it is a mess, that's for sure. Serenity. Have Serenity hop on. He'll help you. Croc, I actually am going to have Serenity on as one of my first special guests. I wanted to do episode 1 just by myself, so that way I can lay it all out and let people know. The YaBonks Show is going to be a single host show, but I'm going to be bringing on special guests like Serenity and these other awesome content creators. And this way, I don't ever have to worry about managing multiple co-hosts. Serenity and I should probably start a show at some point together, but right now this is the YaBonks Show that I can just start and run impromptu anytime, no having to herd cats, if you will, and can just click go live. My internet permits it. All right, let's pick this next winner. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Big money, no whammies. Shout out to Serenity for that one. Awesome, cool, Serenity. Oh, we got Wesley Thomas. Congratulations, Wesley. I will announce you as a winner. I already verified. I know who you are. You have been in the community for a while. Get Wesley on here. Congratulations, Wesley. Oh. Lego Lord asked, what did the first and second winners win? They won the Nexus War NFTs. So we're doing 4 Nexus War NFT drops, and they're going to be getting something equivalent because Nexus War was put on pause. And I've been working behind the scenes with Keith Bussey, the leader of that project, and he is going to figure out something for the winners for his new project that's really well from what I hear. So you guys will be getting probably something like super awesome equivalent because like I said, Nexus War has been put on pause temporarily. So it might be his new project Gauntlet or something equivalent, but it's going to be cool. Let's see. We've got Serenity saying, I agree. We need to do a tag team one of these days. It'll be super fun to get you on here, shoot the breeze like we used to, do a bunch of giveaways, get the community all excited and riled up. I totally agree. It'd be a lot of fun, man. SK Crypto, everybody hit that like button, folks. Absolutely. Whatever platform you're on, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, hit the little heart, retweet it, share it, leave a comment. Every comment that pops up here, whether you're on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or wherever, gets those algorithms going, and it really helps out my channel, gets more eyes on this content, and helps me blow this thing up big and generate more revenue and income to funnel into my animal rescue. All right, so that's my end game here, is funnel all the money from crypto and DeFi into animal rescues. You guys, that's my motivation. Now you know. All right, so let's do the fourth and final winner of the Nexus War giveaway. Okay. And Jay Steen said SK Crypto is a good channel too. I love his Elephant Money content. Yeah, absolutely. I have watched the Elephant Money content on his channel too. It's really good stuff. So I agree. Go check out SK Crypto K, and also check out Down Home Crypto with Serenity. They both have amazing YouTube channels. So, all right, let's do the next drawing. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Coin Toucan wins again. That's what I was saying. I'm not gonna pull the names off these. Multiple wins are totally possible, because if you're paying members of the YaBonks community, if you're paying $5 a month to get here, you absolutely have the opportunity to win more than one time. So that's amazing. So Coin Toucan paid for, I don't know, like 2 years worth of YaBonks community memberships in just one giveaway, essentially. So, dude, super cool, man. Congrats, Toucan, Coin Toucan, whatever you go by here. That's super cool, man. Good for you. Congratulations. Let me announce it again. You might have some haters now that are jealous, but that makes it even more fun. Congrats, man. Let's see if anybody says anything. Awesome. Hey, congrats, dude. Okay, that is the end of the Nexus giveaways, and now on to the Reno NFT giveaways. Let me down my little ticker here and edit it. Reno NFT giveaway time. All right, there we go. That was crazy. I can't believe he won twice. Wild. Let me refresh the wheel. Pelton, James Pelton always gives me crap for this, because he's like, why don't you just pay the premium so this ad stops popping up on the wheel spinner? And I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I just click that. I'll save the money for the animals or for the giveaways. I don't know, man. I'm a cheapskate when it comes to stuff like that. I'm a penny pincher. I run a tight budget here. So I'm using all the free tools I can, because my expenses are a ton. To run this business, this YouTube business, I'm paying a fortune. I'm paying hundreds of dollars a month on software and subscriptions and all this stuff. And on Twitter, $8 a month. You know, the Discord server alone costs me hundreds of dollars a year, by the way, to get it to a tier 3 Discord server where I get my own unique URL, discord.gg/YaBonks. That costs hundreds of dollars a year. It sucks, but you got to pay it if you want that. And that's the best way to get people to join those servers, is if it's easy to remember. Description below. Make sure to join the Discord server. By the way, get in on these giveaways with the community. And I post all my content there behind the scenes. So join the Discord server. It's an amazing place. It's totally worth it, by the way, for me to pay that expense, because that Discord server is one of my favorite things. I love the community and looking in there and seeing what you guys post, and like the food channel, like Agata, and the Animal Sanctuary and Animals channel, like Smackaroonies every day in the Animals channel posting stuff. So it was like Day Fi and all you guys. It's so much fun. I love the Discord server. I don't care what it costs. I'm going to keep that thing going. And I appreciate all of the Discord server boosters. I've got probably 7 or 8 people boosting the server right now, in addition to myself. And that helps me save on those costs. By the way, if you boost the YaBonks server, you get a free membership. So a lot of people, you know, most people are going to pay the $5 a month. About the same price as a Discord server boost. And if you're already a Discord Nitro member, you get like 2 or 3 free boosts a month. If you put one of them at my server and boost my server, you get a free membership, and you can get in on all these giveaways for free. You get access to the technical analysis channel where we can see, share each other's trade setups and stuff like that. So just another little tip there. If you want to get membership, just, boost the server, and it'll instantly make you a YaBonks community member, because it helps offset the cost. I pay like $200 or $300 a year to boost the server 8 times myself or something ridiculous. Everybody else who boosts it 1 time here, 2 times there, if I got 15 people that help me boost it, then I can offset the cost entirely, and it would be a huge help. So that's why I give it the free membership with the server boost. All right. Anyway, let's do the Reno giveaway now. Okay. I forgot what it's like to talk to myself for 2+ hours. My voice is already starting to ache and mouth is dry. Like, the AMA interviews way better because you get to stop and listen to the other people talk. All right. Serenity said, us poor content creators can't afford those luxury items. Well, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. It's the turtle versus the hare, right? Slow and steady. We just keep growing, right? Where you and me, Serenity, we're one of the few content creators out here that are constantly, steadily growing. And I think it's such a blessing. I'm super thankful for that in this bear market for a DeFi channel like mine to keep growing. So thank you, everybody who's watching, and everybody who will watch this later. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's see. SK Crypto, at least your investments and subscription to your tools pay off well. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I totally agree. It's so worth it. I would pay many times the cost for this opportunity, for this business I've built for it. Like, I'm not going to give up on this thing ever. And I'm only going to keep doing it bigger and bigger and bigger and winning and succeeding more and more and more. All right. That's the goal. That's the plan. And I have confidence and faith in myself. And I've got faith in my creator. I'm not going to get all religious on you guys, but I believe if you ask, ye shall receive. If you earnestly believe and you work hard and you got good intentions. All right. I'm not going to get off on that rabbit hole. And he said, yeah, buddy, it's tough, man. Alex is right. I pay more per month to keep things going than I make at this point in time. Still pushing to hit that 1K subscribers. Serenity, I feel you, man. And that's how it was when I started out with my YouTube channel. It was a grind for months and months and months before I started seeing profitability, right? It was like, like with most new businesses and startups, usually the first few months or years even can be not profitable. But you eventually break through. And once you hit 1K subscribers, YouTube takes your channel very seriously. Okay. So especially if they accept you into the YouTube partner program, which they'll definitely accept your channel because you're not a scammer or anything like that. You're a solid dude and a great YouTube content creator. Your channel is going to take off. Right? And then you also start getting ad revenue, and that starts offsetting some of those costs. Even though it's a little bit, every little bit helps. You'll also get memberships and subscriptions, donations, super chats, things like that community can use to support you, because I know that our community and your community love your content. I love your content, and we all want to do everything we can to support awesome content creators like you. So the community out here is amazing, and they'll do whatever they can to help make sure you have the opportunity and ability to keep making the content you create, because a lot of us look forward to it. It makes my day watching your motivational videos every day, your motivational shorts. If you guys aren't checking those out, watch Serenity's YouTube short videos. His motivational shorts are awesome. Gets you pumped up for the day, puts you in a positive mindset, which I'm all about. All right, let's see. Amy, I was already winner in Reno NFT Gleam, waiting for final draw. Hey, congrats on getting into this final draw. By the way, I do have your name here. Amy K, I have added you. I don't know if you saw in the Discord. Remember, only giveaway. I have you in here. Let me do my tech thing real quick. Grab all the winners. There we go. And to get the internet to work before just dial it back up. Come on, man. Internet issues. I said internet issues, and all of a sudden, like, internet's having issues. It popped up. So sorry if I turned into there for a second. Yeah. Serenity, I can't wait for you to hit 1,000 subscribers. If you guys haven't subscribed to Serenity, please do so. And Amy, I'm excited you got in here to the private final drawing. Out all of the duplicates now. How many official entries we have? It looks like 32 right now. Let me just scroll through and look if there's any like obvious scams. The nice thing about having a community and managing the community for this long is I getting to know people, and I can tell real quick. That's a regular. That's an active community member. I know that person. I've talked to that person, and everybody in here is a active memberships. We got only 32. That means you have a better than 3% chance of winning this giveaway. Let me check the rules of the giveaway. All right, so I'm going to be picking 2 final of the Reno NFT drawing, and those NFT are worth $600 each. And I will send the winners over to the founder of Reno NFT, Real Estate NFT Official. Go join their Discord server. Also, check out my AMA with Artem about his project Reno. It's super fascinating, and it's all about real estate in North Cyprus. Okay, and God, sorry if I bore you guys with my nerdiness here, but I gotta do it. It's so fun for me. I don't know if you guys can see this, but here we go. There we go. Cyprus is right here. Okay, it's a little island in the Mediterranean. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's actually 2 countries: North Cyprus and South Cyprus. North Cyprus is technically part of the Republic of Turkey, and this is an interesting getaway spot for a lot of people in the world seeking decentralized finance solutions because of central banks or banking pressure or harassment. People getting debanked literally because of where they were born or political affiliations. So you see a lot of Russian and Ukraine immigrants moving to North Cyprus to get out of like the EU type banking, central banks. So you see individuals who were born, because Artem, for instance, him and his family were kind of discriminated against by the banks in the UK. They removed access to some of their assets, even though they did nothing wrong. It's just they're half Russian citizens, half UK citizens, but because they're tied to Russia and the whole Russia-Ukraine war and all that, they basically suffered for no reason. And so they started looking for investments in places like North Cyprus, where that central banking network can't really mess with them. So they are then part of like the Turkish banking system, the Turkish lira and all that. And the Turkish banks and government, they're staunchly independent from that, right? And anyway, so real estate there can't really get taken away from you by like the UK government or wherever you're from. And unless you're a criminal or a scammer or things like that, yeah, Interpol's going to come find you. But if you're just like a normal person trying to find financial independence and not be harassed because of where you were born, North Cyprus is a place where a lot of people like go. And so you'll see a lot of immigrants there for people fleeing financial persecution. All right. Sorry to get off on a tangent. There's something I'm actually really passionate about. So I love DeFi. It gives us a solution to that kind of thing. Serenity said it's tough, but my mentor taught me to be prepared and keep pushing. And I think it's amazing you're me a mentor and everything, Serenity. I consider you a mentor. You just got such a positive mindset. That's the name of the game is persistence. Especially as a content creator, you just gotta keep going. And eventually it from what I've seen. And he said, thanks, words of encouragement someday. Thank you. Otto Alex is back. Telly World, I'm also winner in Reno NFT. I have you on here, I believe. Telly. That must be one of you guys. Hey, Akash here, also winner in Reno NFT draw. Well, these are the four. We got Amy, Ditu, Mellerge, W, and Siftamy. Those are the four that won Gleam contest and have been added to this final. So let's double check. We got all this on here. We need that 10-second spin. All right, cool. All right, you guys ready for this? I'm so excited. I love this. Let's see. No, I like it like this. All right, I'm going to spin the wheel in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. One of 2 winners of the Reno NFTs that cost to mint at the public sale price. And I'll send you over to Artem and he'll get you one of those. Hey, it's Barris. Barris is a longtime community member. Congratulations, Barris. You have won a Reno NFT. I will put you in touch with Artem. I'm also going to pick your name and announce it here in the Discord server. Go. All right, I've announced Barris here. Now, one thing I'm going to do, this used to be part of my process. It's overkill and probably not necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway just to make sure it's all cool. So I'm going to make the names now. So in my little text here, I'm going to shuffle all the names. There we go. All right, now up here, I'm going to clear the list. I'm going to refresh page just so you guys can see I'm like taking every step I can to make sure there's no way people can like try to exploit them. All right. I have shuffled the names. So it's all the same names, all 32. Barris is still on there because, like I said, I totally love winners, especially a fair giveaway. If it was Gleam, I would do multiple winners of the same type because exploit Gleam giveaways or multiple use different profiles. But with my system, $5 monthly entry to the YaBonks community gives you access to the giveaways, right? And you're not going to get scammers making a million different profiles and paying $5 for each one to get into these giveaways. If they do, cool, that's awesome, because it'll just go towards supporting the Discord server and future giveaways. And then I don't care if you want to do that, get in these giveaways multiple times, make a second Discord profile, sign up for a second subscription, and $10 a month, and you can get 2 entries. I'm cool with that. It all goes back to supporting the infrastructure of this operation. So the more members we have, the better this stuff gets for everybody, right? All right. So anyway, I got all the names shuffled. You got a better than 3% chance here, because there's only 32 entries. Better than a 3% chance to win a $600 mint price NFT, which is insane to me. This is not, by the way, this is not like, this is a and another thing, this is a private club, right? The YaBonks Club is a private club, and I can do fun stuff like this that are club member perk. This is not an official public lottery, because there are gaming laws for some of that stuff. But if you're a private club, you can do stuff like this for fun within the club and community without having to worry about all the regulations and crap like that. Not many people know that, okay? So that's another reason why having a private club makes this stuff a lot more fun for me, because I have less things to worry about. I get a lot more freedom to do things how I want within the club community, the YaBonks Club. All right, check it out, discord.gg/YaBonks. So here we go, 10-second spin. I'm super excited. This is it. Are you guys ready for this? All right, 3, 2, 1. Big money, no whammies. Here we go. Croc, dude. Oh, man, that makes me super happy. Croc. Awesome, dude. Way to go. Croc wins the final Reno NFT giveaway. Croc, as you know, is actually one of our volunteer moderators in the server. I recently voted him from the community to a moderator position. There are no responsibilities, by the way, for moderators. It's an honorary title mainly, but you get the ban hammer. So if anybody's messing around, moderators can ban people. But it's basically just to show gratitude and for how active you are in the community and how much you help me behind the scenes, just with just a lot of stuff. So congrats, Croc. You're a person. I'm glad you won. How fun is that? So let me publish that in the server. Let everybody know that the second Reno NFT winner is Croc. Congratulations, Croc. That's super awesome and amazing. What a fun first episode of the YaBonks Show live. Got to hear me ramble on unscripted about a bunch of random stuff, and now you guys got to take in $1,000 equivalent minting price of NFT giveaways. So that's super incredible and amazing. And I want to say thank you to Bussy from Nexus War and Gauntlet. And he also is kind of a savior for the project and community of PGV, I believe, which I don't know much about that situation, but I know the community asked Keith to step in and take it over and manage it correctly. And then we have Artem from Reno NFT. Also, Artem and Ilya, thank you so much for your generosity in giving NFTs for the community giveaways. I will put the winners in touch with those projects, with their teams from Nexus War, Gauntlet, or PGV, whichever, with Keith, and also with Artem, and they can get you sorted out with that. Go join their Discord servers. All the links are in the YaBonks server. So go to discord.gg/YaBonks, scroll down to the public projects that I have worked with, and you'll see Reno and you'll see Nexus War. Go join their servers. You can find Artem and Keith in my server. Keith is 0x Various, Varius, And Artem, I believe, is Mega Man in Discord. And yeah, that I'm in touch with them, and I'll let them know that you have won. Yeah, Mr. Mega Man is Artem in Discord. So I'll make group chats for you guys, so you guys will know I'm putting you in touch with the right person. And that goes for Keith and Artem. That way you'll know you're talking to the right winner and not an imposter. Because after this, people will make profiles real quick to try to pretend to be these people. But I know who the real people are, because that's the beauty of having a private club, a private community like that. You get to know who's who, who's real. So congrats, guys. Congrats, Croc. Congrats, Barris. Congrats, Coin Toucan, doubly so. Congrats, Wesley Thomas. And congrats, Chris L. You guys all won the big giveaway that's been looming for the past 2 months. And sorry for the delay on that. I had to work out things with Artem and Keith just to make sure with how those projects were going that these giveaways would still be good to go, and they absolutely are. So I'll put you in touch with them. This was super fun. Got a lot more giveaways to come. Also, make sure to like this video if you like this content. It helps out the channel. It allows me to do bigger and bigger giveaways, as well as make a bigger and bigger animal sanctuary and animal rescue, and rescue more and more animals. Like I said, I am planning at some point here to probably share the official name of our sanctuary, where we live and care for all these animals. And like I said, we're an official 501c3 now with the IRS. So we are a tax exempt organization. At least the animal rescue is, not the YaBonks channel. Oh, you bonks, I still got to pay taxes on all this stuff. However, the animal sanctuary is now tax exempt. So if you want to make a tax exempt donation to my animal sanctuary, which is a 501c3 nonprofit charity, I can give you a IRS compatible receipt that says you actually donated X amount of dollars to our charity. And then you can write that off on your taxes as a deductible expense to lower your taxable liability or whatever, your taxable income. So that's super cool. We're really excited about that. It's hard work for us. 2-3 has been a, carrot dangling in front of us for a long time. We finally got it. A lot of lawyers and time and everything like that. So I want to also strap a GoPro on my wife so you guys can see some really awesome, cute live videos of her taking care of the animals in real time, rubbing bellies, feeding treats to goats and pigs and geese and ducks and chickens and dogs and cats and all the animals of the sanctuary. Yeah, a lot of big things going on, you guys. I appreciate all your support. I'm going to keep working on an internet solution for this, so that way this stream comes in clearer and better, and I don't have technical difficulties making me start it late. So I'll keep working on that. Again, if you are going to buy anything off of Amazon, use this QR code here or any of the link in the description for any of the Amazon products. If you click that link and then buy something within 24 hours, it goes back to help the channel and the animal sanctuary. I appreciate it much. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next live stream. I do plan on doing impromptu giveaways, by the way, in future live streams. I know this was a big one, huge giveaways that everybody was waiting for, but I will be doing impromptu random giveaways during my live streams in the future. $10, $25, whatever I afford, and whatever the community, we've got generous people, they'll put up, they've put up giveaways in the past, impromptu during these live streams. We'll do that stuff again. It'll be a lot of fun. I've also got an amazing video. If you guys remember, on New Year's, I believe it was, I think it was New Year's or Christmas, where we did a charity fundraiser live, impromptu, and we raised $3,000 or something like that for Erwin the Pig at Live Freely Sanctuary, for Tanya and Mike, the sanctuary owners there, who are just incredible, lovely people. And I've got that footage still that I have to go through. I've been so busy. I haven't had time to edit that video yet, but I've got footage of me giving that entire donation in cash to them in person that was donated by you guys, the community. And that video will bring you to tears. I'm telling you, every time I watch that footage, I mean, I'm a man. I don't cry. Serenity's going to say something like real manliness is being able to cry. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Serenity. But for real, that video I'm going to post when I've finished editing it will make you tear up. It's even without dramatic emotional music, it's just moving to see what generosity from the community you guys can do to change a life. Erwin now, by the way, he's doing great. He recovered. He survived the meningitis treatment, which we helped pay for his emergency treatment and procedure for the meningitis in his brain. He has recovered now, and he is now in a wheelchair because his back legs, if you remember, don't work. But he's zooming around now in his wheelchair, happy to be. It's really just a beautiful thing. You see how happy and smart this pig is. That he's just he's a gem. I got to hug him and cuddle with him and rub his belly, and he's my little pal. And it's all thanks to you guys. You saved his life. So I can't wait to get that video out. That's really high on my list. I got more AMAs coming, by the way. I've got I won't reveal them quite yet because I still got them, but some really big AMAs coming. If you haven't seen them yet, my past few AMAs, D Hedge Fund, that was awesome. The Alchemist NFT, that was awesome. Wolf Capital, that was awesome. And Goofy Gophers, that was awesome. And now we got a bunch of Cardano members from Goofy Gophers in the YaBonks community as well. So super cool. Thanks all you guys for watching those videos. I love making them. I put so much time and effort, like 40 plus hours into each AMA. The amount of research and interview time and editing. Thanks. I see all your messages coming in. Yeah, Serenity, you're going to love that video. It'll touch your heart. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to wrap it up here because we've been going for over 3 hours now. And I told my wife before this, it'll only take an hour. However, I bought for it just in case. We're at 3 hours. We do here at the YaBonks Show. You guys are awesome. If you're not following me on Twitter yet, I actually post a lot of content to Twitter that you won't see anywhere else. Go follow me at YaBonks Official, YaBonks Official at Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@YaBonks, and then also join the Discord server. It's the fastest way to contact me. If you want to talk to me in real time, I'm on Discord almost all the time. When working, it might take me 24 hours to respond. I get so many messages, it could take me 24 to 48 hours to go through them all. I eventually get back to every discord.gg/YaBonks. All the links are in the description below as well. The affiliate links for, if you're not a member, I'll join the YouTube membership or the Discord or the Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon memberships. Either way you go, it gets you a membership role in the YaBonks Club. So much. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to support the YaBonks Show and my animal sanctuary and you don't have money to donate, there are many ways that you can support all of the stuff we've got going on here. The easiest is like the video, subscribe to my channel, share the video with your friends, and leave a comment. All those things really help support everything I do here. Follow me on Twitter and all these other social media platforms. Join the Discord and Telegram servers. All that stuff adds up, and it helps me keep growing to do this bigger and bigger and bigger. And I don't care where you are in the world. It helps big time, and I want to keep giving back to you guys. Awesome content, fun giveaways, and to channel all of this positive energy and generosity to philanthropic, charitable things like the animal sanctuary and the animal rescue efforts here. Eventually, when we're so successful enough that we'll be able to expand that into more than just the animal sanctuary and animal rescue, and we can start we can start saving, people in hardship as well, and improving their lives more. The giveaways are a fun little way to do that on a small scale. I want to do it bigger. One day I want to be building orphanages and just setting them out into the wild. And I want to do orphanages. I want to do animal rescues. My main goal is the biggest animal rescue in the state of Florida. But once I hit that, then what? I'm going to keep going, right? As long as I'm alive. And then after I'm dead, I've got this 501c3 charitable organization that'll keep going long after I'm dead with a board of directors, and you guys can all vote and take part in it as well. So, you know, hundreds of years down the road, if somebody's watching this video and they'll be like, oh, I remember that. That's a part of history. I'll be long gone, but maybe the YaBonks Animal Sanctuary will have rescued 1 million animals from lives of suffering, abuse, and neglect at that point, and given them wonderful, happy lives, and hopefully thousands and millions of people will benefit as well. So anyway, I could go on forever about this. I love you guys. I love YouTube and doing all this. I love the community. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next week, probably same time next Friday. It might change slightly depending on the peak priority times for my internet connection out here, but I'm going to keep working on that. Hopefully it's not an issue going forward. I appreciate all your time. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Thanks.